Hey, welcome back to the writer's room. So we talked last week about the power of reading and how people who are leaders are reading somewhere around 60 times more than people who are not, and that there's a connection, right? At least, that's what the hypothesis. So I'm excited to hear how that's been going. Some of you have shared. And this week I'm going to take a risk. And I'm going to share about something that is a political issue, and I'm just going to go there. So, and how and why it relates for me to the writers' room. So many of you read the governor of Florida banned books that refer to or directly teach the growth mindset from libraries, from being taught in schools, from being sold in bookstores, is my understanding. The growth mindset is a thought leadership term. Carol Dweck wrote a book called Mindset about the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. The fixed mindset is that we are born with a certain level of talent, intelligence, and capability that can never change. There's nothing we can do to make it different. It is what it is. Here's your lot in life. You're ever going to have these limitations. There's nothing you can do about it. The growth mindset says that anything can be improved, learned, that we have infinite potential within us, and that through action and practice and dedication to something, we can absolutely create unlimited possibilities for ourselves in terms of mastery, skill, contribution, whether that's playing an instrument, being a parent, writing a book, doing a sport, anything at all. Being in a marriage, that the growth mindset said where you are now doesn't have any bearing on where you're going to go. You can through your own action, your own mindset work, your own initiative, and with support, and other things, you can go farther than you ever dreamed possible. So this is now outlawed. It's banned in Florida, and I don't understand why, and I'm not going to go on a whole rant about this stuff, but the idea that we would want to keep this idea from both children and adults, who I know for me, I really worried I didn't have what it took to be a writer. Wasn't a good enough writer to get published. I wasn't a good enough writer to be a best-selling author. All the things that I have now experienced, I didn't think I was good enough. And if I'd stayed in a fixed mindset, I would have just gone and eaten Doritos and called it a day. But thank God I had this type of inspiration around me to say, you can also improve yourself. You can study, you can get help, you can learn, you can practice and create a new experience. And I think that is just completely extraordinary. And it is exciting. And so I think I'm going to offer I'm going to offer as our writing room assignment this week, because Ray Bradbury beautifully says that two great places to find inspiration for your writing are things you're obsessed with, passionate about, and things that piss you off. And this pissed me off. And so I get to write about the importance of not banning books, of making ideas accessible to people. And they can like them, agree with them, not agree with them, but let's let it be there. And especially for me, I do have an agenda about the growth mindset being available to people, because I would have given up on all my dreams if I thought that it was just, hey, you're not good enough, that's it. And so I care about that idea. And so I get to use my voice. I don't live in Florida, and I can read that book and I can share it. And also there's an internet, and people can do whatever they want on there, I'm sure, as well. So it's not about Florida or politics, anything else. What pisses you off? And then do something with it this week. Write about it, make a video about it, weave it into your fictional story. I could put in my next novel, I could have a whole subplot around a book being banned and the ripple effects of that and the fight to stand against it and who wins. I mean, that could be a really juicy place to insert into my writing. So it's not happening by accident. The things that piss you off or the things you become obsessed with are not random things that have nothing to do with what you're working on. It might open up a whole new portal. So make that list, obsessions, things that piss you off, and pick one of them. If you want to do like me, something that pissed you off, and then go for it. And let it inject it into a current piece of writing, write a new piece, write an op-ed, whatever you want to do, and let it fuel your passion and your work and the work you're here to do. It's going to make it richer. It's going to be awesome. And I'm sending you all so much love. I can't wait to see you soon.